Yeah, EchoPark Speedway, where the draft is your best friend until it becomes your worst enemy. Round 15, the championship is on the line. Let's go! Welcome to Atlanta, the mini super speedway where you're bumper to bumper and there's no time to play. .6 points, that's the massive gap. Ruben Phelps is sitting pretty on the final lap. He's got the buffer, he's holding the crown, but one big one wreck could tear it all down. It's pack racing, baby, zero room for an error. One slip in the draft and it turns into terror. Oh, welcome to Atlanta, where the V8s roar. Pushing through the wind, running 3x4. You gotta trust the bumper. You gotta trust the bumper of the car ahead, or you'll end up in the fence hanging by a thread. It's a high-speed draft, it's a slipstream fight. Who's taking the glory in the Georgia night? Hey, Donnelly's arriving with the Phoenix momentum. Survived the desert grind, now he's ready to send them. Right on his tail is the American dream. Sean Signore's ready to tear at the seam. And don't forget Junior Ryan Barber's got the speed. He's looking for the draft line to take the lead. Back-to-back podiums are locked in his sight. The speed demon's ready to ignite the night. Oh, welcome to Atlanta, where the V8s roar. Pushing through the wind, running 3x4. You gotta trust the bumper. You gotta trust the bumper of the car ahead, or you'll end up in the fence hanging by a thread. It's a high-speed draft, it's a slipstream fight. Who's taking the glory in the Georgia night? But watch out for Gazaza, the defending champ is here. Took a provisional score, now the mission is clear. He's driving desperate with nothing to lose. Gary Wellman's lighting up the fuse. And lurking in the pack is the Dark Horse crew. Tony Raffi got B4, he's coming for you. Matty raised the thief, waiting for the crash. Ready to strike and steal the cash. Hold your line. Protect your bumper. Don't lift. If you blink, you're in the wall. Here comes the pack. Yeah, Atlanta is calling. The V8 supercars are brawling. Keep it clean but send it deep. This is the track, no sleep, green flag is dropping. Let's go racing.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for countdown.
Man, this is some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. Ooh.
The tracks you'd forgotten about are the ones you love.
131 Retro.
These go to 11.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance. Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uestas.com.au or call 1-300-122-598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Wake up, or you're gonna be late for school.
This is it! Never stop, never quit. Now's the time. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. Twisted envy, clawing hands, all below me from where I stand. Reaching higher, ever still, shape the future to my will. Never stop, never quit. Now's the time. This is it. This is it. This is it.
Good evening, race fans. Welcome back for round 15 of the UES Group OzOVals V8 Supercar Series, brought to you by Inside Lane Productions. Joining myself, Paul Jackson, in the booth once again. Back from Indy is James Watson, and behind the cameras we got Kobe Jordan. How you going tonight, James?
Going all right. Curious to see how this one is gonna go. Well, we all know how New Atlanta tends to be. It's basically a shrink down version of Daytona that no one is happy about. But at the very least, because of its pack racing nature, it does tend to put on some interesting races. And knowing how good the races are in this series at the normal mile and a half that aren't necessarily supposed to be pack races, I think we're gonna see one heck of a barn burner.
Well, hopefully we've got some more door bashing this week, and yeah, 3-lane, 3-wide action going on. But the Burling Motor Group keys to the race, so kicking off there, working efficiently, effectively even, within the draft to maintain track position. So, as you mentioned, EchoPark's a bit like Daytona, than a traditional 1.5, so momentum and lane choice going to be key to the pack racing.
Key number 2 is choosing the right lane at the right time. We all know that the one of the biggest things that decides the outcome of these pack races is being in the right lane when it's time to make the move and get to the checker flag. Put yourself in the wrong lane, you're going to lose momentum and probably lose spots, and then you're just praying to the caution gods that everyone wrecks in front of you and you miss it, which, you know, very well could happen.
And surviving the chaos until the final laps. So, multi-car incidents common in tight packed racing, and aggressive moves early rarely pay off, but we've seen a few of those through this season. So positioning yourself for the final 10 to 15 laps and often the key to victory. But, in saying that, anything happens on super speedway sort of tracks. It's not over till you finish across that line. So here at Atlanta, the 2.44 kilometers, 125 laps here tonight, in fuel range around 35-45 laps. Nice cool air temp again. We're back night racing, so 21 degrees air temp, 23 on track. Championship points currently, so Ruben Phelps still the man to beat on top there, with Gary Wellman in second and Troy Davidson knocking on that second door there with his teammate there, trying to take away second spot. So that's going to be an interesting race there tonight for Troy Davidson, Gary Wellman. Matty Ray in fourth, Kay Donnelly with a win last week, jumping up 2 spots. Ryan Barber in 6th, Perry Nastakis in 7th, Scott McClintock 8th, Craig Roffey 9th, and Todd Maxfield, your top 10. Last week we were at Vegas with the tribute round there to Kyle Busch. And as mentioned, Kay Donnelly had the win there with Sean Signori in 2nd and Ryan Barber coming home in 3rd. With that, here at EchoPark or Atlanta Super Speedway, we've got our Everything Simulated broadcast booth driver picks. So we'll kick it off with Kobe.
Okay, good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon, viewers. I've gone with someone who I have to go back and check the records to see if he has raced. If he has even raced, it's only 1 or 2 at the very most. But I won't leave his in the lurk. It is none other than Wade Sheedy. If my graphic, there it is. Proven himself before. He has won OzOVals races in seasons past, and there's no reason why he can't do it tonight at Atlanta. Now, he is an aggressive driver. That might be his undoing, but he'll probably take a repair and get back out there and do it all again. Over to you, James.
All right, I'm going to go with the man who won last week, Kay Donnelly. I think he has a great opportunity to double up. The man is quite chaotic on the racetrack, and I think that could lend itself well for the chaos of this race. Kind of the similar thought process to your pick with Wade.
Alrighty, well, we have definitely a dark horse pick there with Wade Sheedy, and was sort of questioning. I don't know if he's raced one or none. So, bit of a dark horse coming in tonight, but we know he's got plenty of speed there, and good pick there for Kay Donnelly. Wanted to back that one up, but I said it last week. I was going to go 5 weeks in a row, but I didn't. But this week we're going back to the American Dream, Sean Signori. So hopefully you can get the job done for me, because the rounds are counting down and there's not many more points for me to try and make up this gap here. So let's see what we can do tonight. But everyone tuning in at home, get your picks in the chat for us. Let us know who you think's going to take the win here at EchoPark Super Speedway. And the AI has been hard at it with a pre-race betting guide. So they've got the odds out on who they think's going to win tonight. And Ruben Phelps, 2-1 odds there.
I wouldn't listen to those odds, though, because it thinks that Cade won at Phoenix last week.
Oh, I did see that with the odds and Phoenix results summary there. So I wasn't sure how accurate this was going to be. But
yeah, the poor thing didn't get the memo change that we switched it from Vegas instead of Phoenix last week.
I think we need to do a software upgrade on Perry and Astagas. The AI bot's lacking a little bit. Needs to be updated. But, Ruben Phelps 2-1 odds, Kay Donnelly 4-1, Sean Signori 5, Then Wellman 6, Junior 8, Matty Raymond 18-1. That's a very big odds there. And the midfield sleepers, as it calls it, Tony Roffey 15-1. So some interesting odds there, especially 18-1 on Matty Ray. It's almost worth chucking a couple of bucks on that one.
No kidding.
I don't think I'm going to put the house on it this week. It did pay off the other time, though. But we are underway for qualifying. And can't quite see how long we've got left there, because might need a reset on the screen there, Cobes. But Kate Donnelly sitting pretty there at the top at the moment, James.
Yeah, the back-to-back pick is looking pretty well, but the thing is that everyone knows qualifying at a pack race pretty well useless. I mean, the number one box is important and very helpful, but outside of that, it really doesn't matter.
Well, in saying that, Giuseppe Maiolo has just jumped to the top with 38.06. Still a few drivers to go yet, and a couple of minutes to go. So, how was Indy, James?
Oh, it was fantastic. It's never a dull moment being there. You know, I've been lucky enough that was my 6th straight year, and the goosebumps and the excitement never goes away. It's just as amazing as it is the first time. And being there to witness the closest 500 finish in history was unbelievable.
The old Kiwi, Scott McLaughlin, didn't do a bad job, I see.
No, he didn't. Very good redemption for him after the absolute heartbreak that was last year's.
Yeah, I think that was in qualifying or something, wasn't it? Was that
no,
a different race I was thinking about in qualifying? He lost the car or something. No,
he did.
Race.
No, he did crash in qualifying, but then he also crashed on the opening pace lap before they even went green.
Yeah, well, redemption race for Scott Mack, but anyways, we've got just under a minute, so we'll go to a quick ad break and we'll come back with our starting grid in just a moment.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance? Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uestas.com.au or call 1-300-122-598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight with us for round 15 of the UES Group OzOVals V8 Supercars, and the Grant Chapman starting grid's been set. Giuseppe Maiolo taking pole position with Gary Wellman alongside.
Melman.
I was almost watching that one. Kate Donnelly and Sean Signori on the second row. Ryan Barber and Daniel Blinker on the third row. Fourth row, Craig Roffey and Todd Maxfield. And fifth row, Kim Roffey and Troy Davidson.
And on row 6, we have the 85 of Tony Roffey next to the 34 of Jacob Dean. Row 7 has the 90 of Nigel Patton and the 88 of Jake Atkinson. 144 of Perry Anastakis and the 06 of Ruben Phelps on row 8. 83 of Matty Raymond and the 5 of Andy Barber on row 9. Rounding out the top 20 is the 03 of Wade Sheedy and the 27 of Derek Jacobs. Rounding out the field is the 242 of Colin Bennett and the 016 of Scott McClintock.
I was just admiring that driver profile there of Jake Atkinson when we were scrolling through that grid. Looks like he's been busy in the booth. Didn't look too bad.
That he has.
Good to see.
So we see Gary Mailman making his way on the track.
Well, under that quick intermission break, I went and popped a Vicks Coughlin in my mouth and was half sticking on the side while I was trying to run through the grid. So that's why I was messing that one up. Oh, dude, you hear that?
We're just waiting for him to haul the mail out here.
Yeah, well, Vicks throat lozenge mixed with wild turkey. What can go wrong? Oh, the sledgehammer. He's got it on the side of his car there.
Sledgehammer.
Looks gold. Well, Sledgehammer's going to be taking us to green. 125 laps here at EchoPark Speedway. Let's go racing. Green flag drops and Kate Donnelly already on the inside of Maiolo. Wasting no time at all. 3 wide into the first corner.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh-wee. Well, Kate Donnelly was definitely ready for that green. What a jump that was.
No kidding. Oh, boy. They're not wasting any time before the shenanigans start, are they?
Definitely not, but slotting into a single line now for the top 5 or so. Daniel
We're
Blinker,
all of 5
Todd
seconds.
Maxfield. Yeah, maybe the symbol is trying to line up there. Kate Donnelly, Gary Wellman dropping out to the outside, and Daniel Blinker just in the way of Todd Maxfield trying to get through. 5 wide, a bit of contact with Maxfield and one of the barbers. It's Junior.
God. Suddenly the decision for the most of the field not to qualify is not looking like a bad call. As here comes Craig out of nowhere.
Literally. I was going to say, where did he just come from?
He just teleported.
Well.
And look at that. Him and Giuseppe are starting to pull away already while they're going heavy 2 wide and potentially 3 wide right behind them.
Just beat me to that. I was just about to mention that. Half a second gap there, but you definitely don't want to lose the draft here because you'll be left behind with the super speedway style racing here.
Yeah, and that is going to be interesting diving down into the strategy portion of the race, because I can't imagine that you're gonna be worrying about tire wear all that much. You know, with being able to go flat out for the most part. But at the end of the day, this still is a smaller track, so it's not quite as easy on the tires as Daytona, Talladega, or the iRacing Super Speedway that one time way back when. So I feel like tires are going to matter to a degree, but should we have any late race cautions, I don't think the call to take tires is going to bring huge dividends, but we'll see on that.
Time will tell. As Craig Roffey's running the high line by himself. Giuseppe down low there, so just trying to maybe break that draft a little bit. Still early days. A little bit of a gap there from Tony Roffey to Nigel Padden at the moment, on board with.
Yeah, that's
around the outside there.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. It's an interesting line choice from Craig. I know that the kind of go-to line around here actually tends to be the middle line. So it wouldn't have surprised me to see him there, but him ripping the lip like it's old Atlanta and like a Gen 4 or something is not what I had on my bingo card. Oh, now we got a car going around and trying! Oh, and around goes Davidson! Oh, we got a big one! Dean involved! Tony Roffey! Oh, Ruben Phelps! Oh, and there's Colin Bennett rolling down the track for good measure.
Just in the front bumper there. I think possibly Ryan Barber, Troy Davidson, but we'll jump to a 131 retro replay on that, try and unpack what just happened there.
Yeah, it looked like it happened kind of right in the middle of 1 and 2.
Yep, round went Ryan Barber, Troy Davidson, and Tony Roffey. Looks like Nigel Padden.
Oh my God!
I think Andy Barber maybe. Phelps, Derek Jacobs. Not sure if he just made that through. James Dean in there maybe as well. A few drivers getting caught out in that one.
I think we need to send the medevac to Colin Bennett immediately. God, what a hit for Colin. Like,
oh. Might need to check on Junior as well from that one. I think that was Junior.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. This one is hard to call because you see that bump from Troy right there, but ultimately nothing happens until.
Troy Davidson. Definitely need the ambulance for him, I think.
And surprisingly, though, no meatballs outside of Patton and Colin Bennett, who have already left the building.
On board view there from Colin Bennett, and too little too late, straight into the T-bone on Troy Davidson.
And somehow Troy is still on the racetrack, which is unbelievable because with the hit he took, I would have expected the rear axle of the car to be shoved so far out you could see the rear gear in it.
Well, it was a drag race off a pit road there, and Giuseppe Maiolo just coming out in front of Craig Roffey.
Yeah.
definitely a few drivers going to have a bit of damage out of that one. So I dare say that's the first of a few cautions tonight.
Yeah, with the way they were racing, I can't say that will be the only one.
Well, we've done our formation and the pace car lights are off. And someone's getting comfortable there. I think that's Wellman. Wellman Perry. It could be either. That's an interesting one.
He is not here, so that is definitely, in fact, not him.
That's a interesting view. I wonder who that is. 'Cause I don't think we've seen that view before.
No, we haven't.
Well, we'll have to find that one out later. Maybe someone in the chat might know, but pace car almost flipped its lid on its side coming off the track there. Giuseppe Miler going to take us to green flag once more. Lap 11, we are underway again. No 3 wide this time into turn 1.
But we are 3 wide a little further back. Thankfully, they've settled that out for now. Got a couple of the Fox 1 cars side by side here. Oh, and here comes the 3 wide.
We Roffy looking at the Simboys sandwich there. Then going to be a Fox 1 sandwich. Not quite. Well, Daniel Blinko is going to lead a lap there. Sliding in front of Maiolo. It's interesting just how much pace you can really get, and there's not I wouldn't say like there's no sort of bump drafting in this either. Like just the draft itself, even with a bit of a gap, gives you a good run there.
Yep, that's exactly what NASCAR was going for when they did this to this fine racing facility.
Thanks for that, Mandy. So that was Ruben Phelps' view that we had on screen just a moment ago with the Kyle Busch memorabilia there.
See, here comes Craig back to the lead. Getting some help from Maxfield.
Things a little bit calmer at the moment after that first caution, just before lap 10.
Yeah, and this is what you were hoping to see after that, because that was some wild racing with a lot of time left. Like, we're not even 20 laps into it. We've still got 100 plus laps. There's plenty of time to drive like doofuses.
James will be here all week for any driver complaints.
I will say, taking over race control duties, it's definitely changed my opinions of cautions in this league. It went from, oh heck yeah, let's see how much cars we can wreck, Now it's, please go caution free. I don't want to have to rule anything anymore.
Well, I mean, you could only rule on half the race like last week. That was an easy job, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then having to go into and watch the other half was the problem, as we are 3 wide for the lead once again.
Blinko, Maxfield, Roffey, Giuseppe looking to get in the middle there as well to try and make it 4, but just back down to that one.
And Ryan trying to make the third lane work, but almost kind of put himself in the wall trying to do so.
Yeah, did notice the sparks there. He was running that real wide.
Oh, and he just got it again. Oh, he super got it. You see, that cost him a whole lot of momentum.
Yes, well, Maxfield's jumped to the front after trying to push Roffey there. And then Kim Roffey's slotting up into 3rd. So Road getting a couple of cars up the front. So here's where we see the teams come into play a little bit.
Yeah, you see Craig's able to get some help behind him now. While Maxfield kind of a lone wolf for the moment. He's got Cade and Gary a couple rows behind him. But at the moment, he's just kind of trying to do what he can all by his lonesome right now.
Well, we've got a couple of retirees for this evening, Colin Bennett and Nigel Padden. So they've parked those cars for the night.
And Andy looks to be on track with 1 lap down, and Davidson is on the lead lap, but he is 15 seconds behind the lead. Oh, it's coming around. What a save!
He's just trying to take a shortcut here. Better check a replay on that one.
I kind of want to see a shot of the car from like the front on, because I think there might be. Oh, look at the skew in that thing! Good gracious! I was wondering. I'm like, surely there's got to be a lot of damage on the rear of that car, but that is ridiculous.
Ooh-wee. Well,
the rear end housing almost poking out.
On board with Squidward at the moment. Whoop, 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 whoop.
You mean Zoidberg?
Zoidberg, that's the one. They're all the bloody same. Zoidberg, Mr. Krabs. I'm thinking of the wrong show here anyway. SpongeBob, Futurama. It's all
Are you
good.
feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I wish I had his money bags.
Well, yeah, I have no idea. Oh, several cars on the wall. You saw Craig? I think that might have been Ryan again. Whoa, we're 3 wide. Look at the run from Gary jumping to the inside of Sean. Oi.
Look at that focus there from Melman. Roffey loving that high line there, and Sean Signori there coming through. Pass of Kim Roffey. Making that middle line work. He's not quite got the run there to get through.
Yeah, black flag, Tony Roffey. Not entirely sure what happened. Okay, sounds like it's speeding. I think there was a lot of damage on Tony's car. I think he was driving a modified, so I would wonder if he was pitting for some sort of reason relating to that and got himself a black flag because this pit lane. Oh, we got a car going around. I think it's Maxfield. Yep, it was.
Oh,
Or
there's more
Davidson, yeah.
contact. Blinko and Roffey in the wall. Oof.
Yeah, there's the twisted sister of Davidson.
Well, 131 retro radio replay here, and couldn't save it that time. And right in front of the pack, too.
Oh my God! Holy crackers!
Yeah.
And then, what happens between these two?
So have a look at Blinko and Roffey just after that avoidance there. Gave each other a bit of a push into the wall.
Yeah, I wonder if it happens right as Troy spins. Okay, I think this is a lap before?
I think so. Go back live. But we'll go to a quick ad break and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance? Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uestas.com.au or call 1-300-122-598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone. And a second caution for this evening. Yeah, single spin there from Troy Davidson. Just couldn't save it that second time. It's a bit of damage on that car, so very hard to drive. Pace car
Bit in
lights.
quotations.
Pace car lights are off. Todd Maxfield going to be taking us to green, and that's that onboard view there of Phelps. Murray getting a good jump on the green, getting a big push there from Kay Donnelly behind as well. Mansfield slodding up in front of Sean, but wasn't happy to sit there. Ducks to the inside, and it's going to take the lead of this race.
Whoa! Big moment for Daniel Blinn.
Yes. Looks like
That is...
Ryan Barber on the inside there.
Yeah, not sure what happened to Daniel, but that absolutely eviscerated the inside line.
Well, a bit of breathing room to run a single line train at the moment. Let things settle back down for a few laps.
See Wellman and Daniel side by side. Able to clear Wellman.
On board
So far,
there with
this-
Maxfield.
Yeah, this is absolutely the calmest it has been all night. Got a full single file line for pretty much the entirety of the field right now.
Well, any more big ones, we might not have a field. So, good little miss there in that second caution for everyone, because that could have spelt big disaster there right at the front of the pack. So Ryan Barber making his way up towards the top three at the moment. Getting the pass done on Daniel Blinko, got his eyes set on Cade Donnelly in third.
Yeah, luckily for Ryan, it's clearly there is absolutely no damage on that car after the first caution.
Probably got it all fixed with the two cautions. Just got to avoid scraping that outside wall.
Yeah, that's the thing is, riding the wall here at Atlanta, New Atlanta, it honestly at times it feels harder than old Atlanta. For whatever reason, it just feels like the wall just sucks you in no matter what you do. And in theory, it shouldn't be that hard. You know, you're not having to kind of float the throttle and kind of ease it around and work it through. Like, you should just be able to flat out no issues like you would at Daytona or Talladega, but it just never seems to go that way. I don't know if the way the cars behave at this track, if the air off the wall just kind of messes things up, but yeah, it's a lot easier to do than you would think.
Oh, we got a caution.
Oh, we got wreck in the back. Jacob Dean and Derek Jacobs.
Just watching the battle for the lead there, and suddenly saw the yellow pop up. The 131 Retro Radio Replay will catch this one, and they got real close there. And then they did get real close there. Jacob Dean thought he just wanted to get in on the cam shot there with Derek Jacobs.
Subscribe to my only walls. Yeah, that is might be just a little misjudgment from 34 on that one.
Definitely the spotter not doing his job tonight for him. It doesn't look like there's too much damage on DJ's car, but Jacob Dean missing the front bumper there. That hit on the wall as well. So,
And you see, once again, everyone on pit road for fuel. You're having to take advantage of this as often as you can because this pit lane is diabolical. I'll get into it more as the race goes on, but the less of an opportunity to make green flag pit stops, the better.
ooh, that's a very interesting view of Wellman from the top. Looks like his front of his nose.
Yeah,
over
he
the
is.
line.
He
But
is
he's in
all the
box.
way over.
Yeah.
I will say something that I've noticed is that cars that don't have a tradition, like an actual like set animation from your pit crew, seem to have a lot more leniency. Like in any sort of NASCAR stock car or the Indy car, you have to be within where you normally would for a real life pit stop. Otherwise, it tells you to repark. But if you don't have that and it's just the lollipop guy, you can pit wherever the heck you want and it'll be fine. Like I've been like a couple inches from the pit wall with that type of pit and perfectly fine. They do the stop like normal. So it's one of those quirky things on iRacing, one of many.
You can even run over the lollipop guy and he doesn't care.
Yeah, it looks like Ryan was able to get the lead off of pit road from Sean. See Giuseppe back up into the top 5, using that number 1 box to his advantage, getting some spots off of pit road.
But Maxfield just having a few little blinks here and there. I noticed last caution coming into pit road, he had a few blinks and just done that again. So hopefully he won't drop out there.
Yeah, I haven't noticed anything on my end.
Well, it's supposed to be storms over Western Australia, I think. So I don't know if that'll be blowing around down in Tassie either for some of the Sim Boys guys, but the weather could be playing a part of that, perhaps. But pace car lights are out once more. We're going to go green a third time. Ryan Barber going to take us to the green this time round. And, great
Massive jump. Yeah, he gained like 3 car lengths, it seems like.
Got to be careful doing that sometimes on super speedways, taking that early jump, because the draft will just suck everyone right back up and get a big momentum run and pass you. But probably not so bad here at Atlanta. Signori's jumped to the lead at the moment.
We see the continuation of this battle for... It feels like it goes on every week between these two. They always seem to be battling for the lead as of late. Oh, we were almost 3.
Oh, I was waiting for Ryan to take it 3, but the door shut there. Pushing real hard on the back of Signori. He's right in his boot.
No kidding. And you can see the rear of that 05 car wobbling all over the place because of it. Oh, here he comes.
Morty with the weather update in WA. 100-kilometre winds down there. Junior finding the wall as he went way wide to try and get the run around Signori. He's going to lose a spot there to Maxfield as well.
Yeah, obviously didn't work nearly as well as it did when him and Craig were running that line earlier in the race. Three continuing to battle while it's fairly straightforward towards the back of the field. Only got one side by side here toward the rest of the top 10.
Ooh,
whoa, whoa! Oh!
I don't even know if there was a gap there. That was very close with Maxfield and Barber.
There was enough of a gap for one car. Oh dear. Oh
and
boy.
There we were, 3 wide for a brief second. Norris slotting in behind Maxfield at the moment. Looking for that outside run. It's going to give him a push.
Oh, look at the run Ryan got. Oh, but slipped up just a little bit. Now here comes Sean. Whoa! Oh!
Definitely don't want to be hanging on the back bumper there coming into the corner. They'll push that car loose. Some hard racing up at the front at the moment between these three. Everyone's sitting in the back there just waiting for something to happen. A little bit cautious at the moment.
Well, you say that, but look how many cars are lining up to join in on the fun.
Oh yeah, Roffy around the outside there.
And here comes Cade.
Indeed. Come on.
Oh my God, we were
I was
almost
just
four
waiting
wide.
for Cade and Sean to stick it both straight in the middle there of Barbara and Maxfield, but well, I reckon we can get 4 wide here.
Please, no.
I'm definitely paying 4 wide here. Might have to come in the last lap or so, but it's gonna happen. I can see it.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that happens long before the white flag comes out. But with that said, the energy is kind of calmed down a little bit. Oh, wow, that was a hard hit for Maxfield. I don't know what exactly caused that. I don't know if he was trying to look to the outside of Ryan or what. But yeah, that was a hefty hit for the 16.
I think Sean followed him in there too. So I think both of them hit the wall.
Oh, and yeah, Sean is way up the racetrack, and Craig trying to put the nose in to make it 3. Whoa, and then things got real close between those two again, entering turn 1. Oh, Ruben Phelps connection issue. He has just dropped from the race.
Championship leader disconnected. Or should I say dropped out?
It's time for Rick Allen. Championship implications. and we're 3 wide.
Well, a 51 point gap there to Wellman at the moment, so he could afford to have a night off, I think.
I think if you're Phelps, you're hoping for the inevitable to happen and Wellman getting involved in it, which at the rate we're going, well, there's a reason why I called it the inevitable. He has just reconnected, but he is currently 2 laps down and counting.
Well, OzOVals, return of the Phelps. Here he comes. Making our way towards the halfway of this race. It's been a very fast race, this one tonight, even though we've had 3 cautions this evening.
Yeah, you're definitely not wrong about that.
Yeah, we've had 17 lead changes there. So there's Phelps now coming out of pit lane. He's going to miss the pack coming by, though.
Wow, back up front. 3 rows of 2 wide. And they keep kind of faking wanting to make it 3 entering turn 1 last few times. And that time I did see a blink from Maxfield.
Bit of a wiggle there from Myolo. Just trying to give the push on Barber. Okay, Donnelly around the outside. Craig Roffey. We are
Here we
wide.
go. Whoa.
Okay, Donnelly pulling back on the reins. Slotting in behind Roffey. Another look at that middle line there for Myolo, but didn't quite have the run for it.
Whoa! How in the world did Ryan have enough room to make that move?
When they say when the gap's there, you got to take it, but gap between cars, and when you have the open air. Very bold move there.
Yeah, meanwhile, there's Craig running that extreme high line once again. That allows Barber to jump up in front of him.
Bit of a wash up there.
Yeah, now we're 3 wide.
Did notice there, Myolo just kept on that middle line a little bit to run the boys a bit higher, which might have caught Barber out for a mistake there.
Whoa!
It's the wall again.
I think there was a little contact between Ryan and Cade there, front to back. Because Cade got real sideways and there was a big checkup from both of them.
Yep. We've rolled over that halfway now, James. So, halfway into this race. How many laps have we done there since our last caution? Kind of lost track on that one. 24, I think. So, maybe if we're lucky, we might get a green flag pit stop this time around. It'd be good to see.
And that's the last thing anyone wants. Like I was alluding to earlier, this pit lane is a nightmare. Honestly, I'd say even worse now than Darlington and Dover because of the fact that you have to be down on pit road there. You saw the commitment box right there entering turn 3. So you've got to be inside that line and then get down into pit road speed. But to stay in that line, you have to slow down so much. Otherwise, you're just going to airmail it through the apron and go back up on track past that line and get yourself an unsafe pit. Oh, we got a car going around. It's Sheedy! Light contact into the inside wall.
Shouldn't be too much damage on that one, but we'll go to the 131 Retro replay and have a look what happened there.
Hey, this might be a little early.
I think the caution's already out.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it. Yeah, contact from one of the Southern Stars cars. I'm not sure that was Ryan or Andy that got into him there.
I'll zip back a lap or so. I'll see if I can have a look at it on mine. So
It sounds like it's Ryan.
yeah, looking at that from my screen, looks like Ryan's moved up about half a lane and found Sheedy there. Right. We'll let the race control look at that one later, though.
Hooray.
That's why you get paid the big dollars, James.
I get paid?
Alrighty, well, we'll take this caution. We'll go for a quick ad break, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for countdown.
Man, this is some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. Ooh.
The tracks you'd forgotten about
are the ones you love.
3-1 Retro.
These go to 11.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance? Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uestas.com.au or call 1-300-122-598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Pace car off for the restart on lap 69. Gonna roll over 70. Myolo taking us to the green flag. Gary Wellman alongside. And we're away. Scott McClintock up into the top 5 there, having a nice clean run. Matty Ray in behind him. Some movers we haven't really talked about tonight have been having a pretty good clean run, making their way towards the front.
Yeah, we've talked about this a lot with Scott. You know, you don't see him up towards the front for a good chunk of the race, and then all of a sudden he's able to just snipe a pretty good finish, and we're already seeing the groundwork again. And then Phelps was able to take the wave around on that caution, so he is now only 2 laps down and is the first car any laps down.
Well, that'll be a lucky dog there, but Andy Barber in pit road for a black flag.
Yeah, don't know what he got it for. Oh, Rain gets the wall again. So, oh, this, oh no, oh boy. Oh my god. Oh, I've seen this move happen several times in the last few weeks, and it does not end well, and I am not expecting it to end well again. Oh dear.
Simboy sandwich, there's Myolo.
Oh, it's a big one. Oh boy, that just nuked most of the Simboys lineup right there. Craig Raffy is demolished as well.
We'll unpack that one again with the 131 Retro Radio replay, and round goes Myolo at the front. Airborne on the front of Donnelly's car.
And you see Maxfield's going to get involved. Oh, that is a gnarly hit for Craig Raffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew this was coming with how hard they were racing and how not likely they are to give an inch. You just knew that this was coming.
Well, pack racing brings out the best of times and the worst of times. It's been a while since we've seen some big crashes like this.
See Ryan getting turned into a top right there.
Well, we'll let this caution unfold. We'll go to another quick ad break, and we'll be back with you in a moment.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance? Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uestas.com.au or call 1-300-122-598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Alrighty, welcome back, everyone. Once again, pace car lights are off, and Scott McClintock is in first. So, definitely goes to show you that clean racing can put you up at the front as well here on the Super Speedway.
Yeah, Scotty Mack with the strategy call.
Good to see Scotty Mack having some time at the front here too. So. Real good run there, but pace car lights are off. Scott McClintock going to take us to green. Gary Wellman alongside. And they wear away. Nice calm start there. But the calm before the storm. We'll see what unfolds this time around. Sean Signori on the inside line there, not quite able to get a run through.
Meanwhile, another thing to keep in mind, Phelps got the lucky dog from that, which means he is now only 1 lap down, and the only car 1 lap down.
Down, down, laps are going down. Can't talk about prices going down. We might get done for price gouging like supermarkets are. But, yeah, Craig Roffey's car, no bumper on there, no headlights either in the background.
Yeah, running a modified out there now, and still keeping pretty good pace.
The back bumper there, James, too. You can see in the back of the car.
Oh, what? That is a big move. I think that's Andy Two's inside. Yeah, Andy's still working. Andy's going the hard way, trying to get back to just 1 lap down. He is currently 2. So he's trying to see if he can get up to the lead and be in front when that caution comes out to get one of those laps back the hard way.
Well, if he does it that way, that'll give him the lucky dog instead of Phelps.
No, Phelps would still be ahead of him and still get it, but he'd cycle back.
Bit of a wash up there. Real close.
Well, Signore up to the front now, getting by Scotty Mack. You see Kate's up there still. Obviously not too worse for the wear, but I think there is a fairly hefty center punch on the front of the 41.
Just heard a bit of a bang from someone finding the wall, but I'm not sure who that was. At the moment, American Dream, Sean Signore leading this race, 83 of 125, just ticked over 84, so coming up 40 to go. I can taste those extra points on you boys already.
There's Andy looking to get by McClintock.
Well, a little bit of a gap built there to Wellman. Matty Ray with a good run there. Looking for the pop out. We'll get the run past Kay Donnelly.
Yeah. Whoa!
Oh,
big moment for Daniel Blinko. I have no idea what in the world happened, but he just slowed up and shot up the track and put Jake Atkinson hard into the wall. And that is unfortunate because Jake was having a phenomenal run there up in the top 10. No idea what happened to the 77 right there. It's funny though, just as that happened, I was about to start talking about how I'm not entirely sure if we are going to see another caution, because I feel like the strategy shenanigans are going to start rearing their ugly head, because with, oh, Wellman in the wall. Okay. Maybe I should stop talking about this point. But they're still gonna have to stop again, but with where they're at, it's gonna be, you're not gonna be taking full fuel. So now it becomes a fuel save game, trying to save as much as you can so you can shorten up that final pit stop.
Well, the fast-paced track here, I don't think it'd be wise trying to save fuel, because you'd be left behind, and I think the offset on time, trying to save fuel to running flat out here, I don't think that would work out too well.
Well, obviously not to save fuel to make it all the way, but like in the draft, you know as well as I do, you're not really going full throttle if you're the pack, if you're farther in the pack, so you can use that to your advantage and try to save as much as you can right there. But to that point, I feel like you might be right on the trying to save a little too much, because look at the pack right now. It is pretty broken up. The most broken up it's been all night long by a mile. Like, look at some of the
Barber, well, Signori's out there by himself, half a second in front, so he'll be burning up a lot of fuel out there compared to the others.
Yeah, and don't forget Scott stayed out too, so he's gonna have to pit a lot sooner than anyone else right now. Also, one other thing to keep in mind is that second pack, the top two cars in that second pack is Cade and Craig, who are both damaged cars. So I think because of that, that's why you're seeing that big gap, because all the damage is just slowing them up right now.
Well, definitely not what you want to get stuck by then.
Oh, and it's well. Well, you see, Matty Raymond has made his way up into this lead fray. And you see one of the... Looks like Andy is pulling off. Whoa, sideways on the apron. He was so close to going over the line. I'm not sure if he's going to get an unsafe pin entry for that.
Well, I parked that car up as well, and Andy Barber's just parked the car, so that's the race done there for those two. Now 30 laps to go in this race here, round 15. We only got another 3 races to go after this in the championship.
Yeah, it's getting down to the nitty-gritty here.
Well, Wellman's going to be able to claw back a few points on Phelpsy this race, unless we get another caution in the wave around for Phelps.
Yeah, Ruben is doing the caution dance hardcore right now. Meanwhile, these 5 have just separated themselves by a mile. Look at that gap. It looks like Perry's taking the lead of this pack, so that's the smartest thing they could have done. Oh, Sean got the wall.
Ooh, mistake there from the race leader. It's going to open the door. Scotty Mack and Wellman through.
Yeah, now the question becomes, when does McClintock take that stop?
He shut that door pretty quick on Wellman.
Yeah.
It left a little bit of a gap there, and it's like, no, there's a bit of a draft coming through that door, so I'm going to close it. Rolling over the 100 mark now, so 25 to go. You probably want to be running that car dry, because you really don't want to leave yourself pitting on your own and then not being in a pack to come back out here.
Absolutely. I mean, there is something to be said about being able to maximize your time getting on pit road by not having to worry about steering clear of other cars. But with the drag that these cars make, especially with the big wing, you know, you just can't afford to be out of draft at all.
I'm not sure what happened to Signori, but he ran that real wide and lost a lot of time, and that's let Matty Ray come through as well into third. And they've lost a little bit more time there to Scott McClintock and Gary Wellman.
Yeah, I don't know if Sean is going into hardcore fuel save mode or what, but yeah, it's a pretty... Oh, he's bringing it in this time, that's why. Wow, a meatball.
A meatball sub. With Signori and spaghetti and meatballs for Tony Roffi.
Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna have to worry about that, but boy, I was wrong.
No, don't say that. Oh,
and then he missed his box too. Oh boy, nightmare pit stop for the 17.
Oh, I'm done. I'm gone.
Wade Sheedy is also pitting. Oh, there's Wellman as well. Donnelly in too.
The R18 after show, we'll cover that one off with Kobe.
OzOVal after dark. Or in my case, OzOVal after light. Since the sun is out.
Ooh, well, it's going to be a 4-car contention then at the moment, but Wellman's pitted too, so McClintock and Raymond, the top two currently that haven't pitted. McClintock really making those tyres last with an extra 7 laps over everyone else.
Yeah, which is wild since everyone else seems to be getting meatballs.
Well, definitely going to shorten his pit stop time a little bit. Maybe even hope a caution comes out for him, but it looks like Matty Ray's done the pit stop transition too.
Yep, there he is on pit road.
So that just leaves McClintock now.
You'll figure the one that stayed out is the one that's staying out the longest. And so it's just him, and then a pretty big gap to the Rogues gallery right there.
Looks like he's off track there down the back straight, so he'll be bringing it in this time round.
We'll turn the lead over to the Rogue team. Perry Anasakis taking over the race lead.
Big brake check there just before the pit entry. Make sure he doesn't get a black flag.
Yep, and so far, so good. Coming to 16 to go. Now the question is, when do these three bring it in?
Well, McClintock's left his pit bay. He's coming back out now. So we'll see where he's going to slot in.
Oh, man, here they all come.
There goes Wellman. And Rogue's going to be bringing it in this time as well. And there's Matty Ray. So McClintock not quite up to speed to get on the back of Jacob Dean. So he's going to miss that one. And he's going to have to try and chase down Matty Ray to link up.
Interesting. Sounds like Sheedy is your effective leader. And it
got a big gap.
Yeah, and I think Wellman has a pretty big gap over Matty Raymond, so not sure what on earth happened.
Well, Wellman's got his teammate there, Kay Donnelly, so two cars, they're going to be pushing real hard to try and catch Wade Sheedy, but look at that pit stop time there. 9.72 for Wade Sheedy compared to 12 and 13 seconds for Wellman and Donnelly. Is Sheedy going to get home? Now we're going to have $1 million question as he almost gets the elbow out from Jacob Dean.
Yeah, Matty Raymond is like way back. He's showing P12 right now. P11.
Somehow Daniel Blinko's slingshotted himself up into second.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where he was sitting before the pit stops. I'm going to go and have a look at that because that's a big jump.
I am absolutely confused on what's going on right now.
Well, we're on 114 at the moment, and he was hovering around 8th and 9th spot there. So he's jumped from 8th, essentially, all the way up to 2nd through pit stops. That's a huge jump in pit stops this late in the race.
Yeah. Only have 8 on the lead lap right now.
Matty Ray a lap down. That's interesting when he was in that top 5 group.
This is shaping up to be one of the weirdest finishes we've ever had. See Dean battling with Wade Sheedy here. If I was Wade, I'd just let him go.
Platinum sandwich. We haven't had one of those for a long time.
But that works because that allows Wade to try to save a little fuel.
Well, he's got 2.5 seconds back to Daniel Blinko, so he can definitely do that for a little bit.
Coming to 9 to go.
Just imagine if Troy Mortensen was on track. Morty, you could have been a part of this.
Yeah, you see Kate has fallen off of the back of Wellman, who's just barely up the road from these two.
Up the road
So-
or down the track?
Either way, honestly. Out here on the street. Yeah, they are absolutely in this draft range now, so we're going to have a battle for P3 at the least.
Maybe there's a little bit of method to the madness. Drop back and more cars. More push. Try and chase down Blinko in front of Wellman and then try and chase down Sheedy. Maybe that's the plan.
And honestly, I think that's the best plan you're going to get. See, McClintock and Craig Raffy, they're not super far behind. 6 laps to go here. And there goes Perry looking to the outside of Gary.
It's a race to the podium, so Perry's got Kim in behind. He's going to utilise that team as Kim just gave the wall a bit of a kiss.
Five to go.
Daniel Blinko's got Jacob Dean there as well. So, even though lap down, still got a teammate around. And that time suddenly dropped a whole second to Wade Sheedy.
That it did. 4 to go.
Oof. He's fuel saving. He might have underfueled it.
Oh boy. This could very well be the battle for the lead here. As they're also starting to catch Blinko hand over fist. He's right there in the shot. They're going to have to try to get by the other Box 1 car here to have an opportunity to fight with the 77. Whoa, Perry almost going on the apron trying to make that move.
Nope. Jacob Dean's going to make it hard for Wellman and Perry and Kim to try and get around. Well, Daniel Blinko's chasing down Wade Sheedy for the first place.
Meanwhile, two laps to go right now. Does Wade Sheedy have enough fuel?
Oh, he's out.
He is
He's
out.
out.
He is out.
He's going to push his around. Oh, the yellow.
Oh, my goodness me.
Oh. Teammate trying to push him to the finish, and it's going to bring out the green-white checker. He entered the closed pit there.
Wow, look at the job Kim Raffy did to avoid that.
Ooh-wee. Well, definitely not what Daniel Blinko wanted to see right on that. Almost taking the white flag. And is Blinko out of fuel, maybe?
He might be out of fuel.
Is he getting pushed here by Jacob Dean?
It would appear so.
Ooh-wee. Well, Blinko might have been saved by that caution. Oh, he definitely has been. Because there's a push going on there. This is definitely a crazy way to finish this race.
And you see McClintock is staying out, which is going to ruin the hopes of the SRW cars. They are. Did I say SRW?
Flip the W around there, James.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like Matty Ray is going to get the lucky dog because of Blinko giving the push to his teammate. But that keeps Phelps and Signori from being able to get the wave around.
Well, those extra few laps definitely helped out Scott McClintock there, but we'll go to a quick ad break. We'll be back with you in just a sec.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance? Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uestas.com.au or call 1-300-122-598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Alrighty, well, pace car is off. Green, white checker time. About to go green. Scott McClintock taking us to the green flag. Daniel Blinko refueled and ready to go. Wellman was ready to go. Oh, contact with Blinko and Wellman. That's given Parry and Astakis the drive around the outside of both of them.
Oh boy.
Oh, Wellman looking like he wants to make the 3 wide, but didn't quite pop out there. Daniel Blinko in the
wall
fence.
a little bit.
Oh, contact Wellman and Astakis. Kinroff finding the wall.
Here we go. 3 wide for the lead. White flag.
Wellman wants the dub. He wants those points over Phelps. Parry and Astakis through the middle. He's got the run.
He's got him cleared. Oh, meanwhile, Craig Ruffy almost going around at the back. Rico coming to the line. It's Perry. Perry on Astakis getting the dub.
Ooh, what a race finish that was. I don't think anyone could have predicted running out of fuel before the white and the green-white checker finish there.
Yeah. But a wild ending.
Well, 129 laps, 4 extra laps there, and 33 lead changes here tonight. Huh? Yeah. Too bad he's not here to hear that one. But Aristarchus celebrating his moment here tonight for round 15, taking the win. And Road Sim Sports finding the top step of the podium. We'll go to our quick ad break. We'll come back with our unofficial results, and we'll get our drivers up here in the Everything Simulated broadcast booth for a chat in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for countdown.
Man, this is some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. Ooh.
The tracks you'd forgotten about are the ones you love.
131 Retro.
These go to 11.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone, and thanks for tuning in tonight with us for round 15, the UES Group OzOVals Supercar Series. The unofficial results here: we've got Perry and Starkers taking the win here at EchoPark Speedway, Gary Wellman on the second step of the podium, and Scott McClintock on the third step. Kate Donnelly coming home fourth, Kim Roffey with your top five, Wade Sheedy in sixth, Daniel Blinker in seventh, Craig Roffey in eighth, Ruben Phelps in ninth, and Sean Signori in 10th.
Then we got Todd Maxfield in 11th, Jacob Dean in 12th, Matty Raymond, Jake Atkinson, and Ryan Barber, the top 15. Andy Barber, Tony Roffey, Colin Bennett, Giuseppe Maiolo, and Derek Jacobs rounding out the top 20. With Troy Davidson and Nigel Patton rounding out the field.
Well, going to be some shake-ups in the championship points after that one, but take a walk to TWRS Victory Lane, and joining us in the Everything Simulated broadcast booth, we've got Scott McClintock. How you going, Scott? I heard a beep, and that's about all I heard. So, not sure if your mic's working there, Scott.
No good.
Yep, got you now. There we are. So, podium for you. I think that's your first podium here for the Supercar Series. So, congratulations on that one.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, very surprising. Very surprising.
Well, been having some pretty good runs lately, and staying nice and clean out there, and avoiding a lot of the argy-bargy that's been going on, and coming home with some nice finishes. I think you had maybe a couple of, or close to top 5 finishes lately, and been inside that top 10 most of the time as well. But yeah, now you found a podium.
Yeah, pretty happy. Like, I just come out here to have fun. Like, I start from the back and just try and feel my way through and stay out of all the carnage and the trouble, which I nearly got caught up in tonight, but managed to just avoid it. But yeah, that's just a bit of fun for me, mate. Just trying to herb through, come from the back and see what happens.
Yeah, well, not a bad way to go and make your way through the field, because sometimes it's a pretty easy way to make up a few spots, and just do your own race and pick off the drivers one at a time. Usually works, and I like to do that too and have a bit of fun making my way through the field and race everyone out there.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, as long as you can avoid, all the dramas and the crashes, it's a bit of fun. Just, got a good bunch of boys racing with us, so it's just a lot of fun.
Well, good to see you on the podium, and hopefully we'll get a few more under your belt. I'd say definitely got some pace out there through the season and getting some good results. So hopefully they'll keep coming. If not this season, maybe next, because this season's quickly coming to a close. But we'll let you have a shout out to your sponsors and anyone at home.
Yeah, cheers, mate. No sponsors for me. I drive for myself, like I said, just out having fun. And what's on my car is pretty much what I love. The old HRT liveries that I create, and just some sponsors that mean something to me. So yeah, but just thanks to you guys for putting on the show, to Kobe, James, and yourself for the commentary. I watch it every week, and it's bloody good. So. Thanks, guys. Thanks for putting it on.
No worries. Well, we'll definitely have you back in the booth, and hopefully for a podium.
Hope so.
Keep the compliments coming. But I love the HRT paints each week, and every now and then you do the sneaky change up on them as well, and they look good. So
cheers, mate. Like I said, I think I had 13 different ones for this season. So yeah.
Almost have one for every race.
pretty much. I just love painting. It's it's a hobby for me. So yeah.
Alrighty. Well, if anyone needs a paint, maybe they should hit you up.
Yeah, that's it. Give me a message.
Alrighty. Well, we'll let you go celebrate that one. Congrats again on third place here for EchoPark Speedway, round 15.
Cheers, buddy, and congrats to Gary and Parry.
No worries, thank you. And we'll catch Scott McClintock next week on track with us. But over to you, James, for second place.
Yes, sir. Gary, James in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, James. How's things, mate?
Well, it was a heck of a run out there for you. Almost pulled off another win. First of all, just take us through that green-white checker. Did you have any sort of plan going into it, or just hoping that things open up in your favor?
Yeah, I think it was Dan, I think on the outside front. So I'm sure he didn't take tyres, so I knew he'd be a bit off the pace. So I just wanted to sort of get in behind Scott. But yeah, he's doing a great job defending the inside there. And then, I kind of knew I had to try and make it work on the outside. And by then Parry was alongside me, so I had to kind of I felt a bit bad actually. I tried to push it 3 wide down that start straight and got into him, and I saw him tag the wall, and I'm like, I didn't want to block him again, so he went for that inside, and he stuck it. So I didn't know whether I'd hold him on the outside or not, but obviously didn't quite get there. So it's great to see Parry get a win, and I think that's his first win as well, so good on him.
Yeah, what was going through your mind in the closing laps? Because obviously with that final round of pit stops, things got jumbled up so much. I assume you were good to go on fuel if we didn't get that caution.
Yeah, I was good. I did punch a few extra liters in to make sure of it, and it was interesting that last run, because I was catching the guys in front of me and the guys behind me were catching me, and it was all Parry caught me, and we're all in a bit of a run to chase the first guys, and I know whoever that was in front ran out of fuel in the end anyway. But I kind of got there. I thought we'd have them covered, but then that last caution came out, and she was all basically reset again. I don't know if you saw coming out of the pits on my last green flag stop there, I got sideways, so I probably lost 5 seconds, and that's why those guys managed to get that lead. But gradually clawed him back, and yeah, it was shaping up to be a good finish, but either way, it was still good fun there.
Yeah, and more importantly, it was a really good points day for you with Ruben having his connection issues. That's got to bump you up here a lot closer now.
Yeah, a little bit. I think he's got it wrapped up pretty much now. I'm happy to concede pretty much on that one, but yeah, you never know, I suppose. But last week wasn't ideal. I missed a week there, and yeah, Ruben's super consistent. Usually, obviously, he's had a few little issues with his internet and whatnot, but yeah, he's got a good lead and he's earned it. So good on him.
Alrighty, well, it was still a great run for you tonight. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout-outs you'd like to give before we let you go?
Yeah, just the usual, mate. Just yeah, you guys for the broadcast as always. Always a good watch. Sim Boys, Hot Toddies, Heating Installs, United Electrical. Yeah, congrats on the podium as well. Awesome to see Scotty get up there and Harry for his first win. So yeah, it's always yeah, something good to see a new winner. So, and yeah, thanks all the series sponsors and yeah, everyone for showing up.
Alrighty, well, we appreciate you, Gary, and hopefully we're talking to you again next week.
Cheers for that, James. See ya.
Alrighty, well, the man of the moment, round 15 race winner, Perry Anastakis. How you going?
Hello, Paul. What a way to get a podium.
Yeah, I bet AI didn't predict that one tonight.
No, I didn't do any AI. I didn't do any practice. This is the way it's got to be, I think, moving forward.
Yeah, I didn't get the PM there and in the inbox, and yeah, maybe that is the way. So
yeah, no, I didn't have time for practice this week, so
that's all good. Sometimes just turning up and going hard. Well, that's what needed to be done tonight, and that's what you did, and come away with a win.
Yeah, and be patient. You probably saw me, I was running towards the back at the end, saving some tyres. And by the way, Paul, just before the race, my monitor died, which is what happened last week, and I came off. So lucky my son was here, I had to remove the ultra wide, and I was running off a little 27 flat screen. So you don't need all the fancy gear.
Well, the old 27-inch flat screen done the job for you. So,
yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, nicely done. Well, yeah, obviously, what were your thoughts coming in tonight? Obviously, Atlanta, EchoPark, a bit harder racing tonight and pack racing than what we've seen for the last few weeks. But yeah, what were your thoughts tonight?
Yeah, look, I think tonight my whole strategy was stay in the draft. Don't lose that draft. Don't worry about positions early on. Leave enough gap to see if there's any incidents, and that seemed to work. Almost got caught up in the first incident, and I was lucky I wasn't rear-ended, but that was some good work from everybody there. But yeah, just stayed in the draft, and I stayed out long to that last stint before the last yellow, so I had fresher tyres than everybody else. I was looking good. Come to the last pit stop, and I only took right side tyres, and the lefts were nice and warm, and I had that grip on the outside and on the inside. There was great racing with Gary as well. We didn't leave each other much room.
Nice. So the old cheeky take rights only, eh?
Yeah, it wasn't a time advantage. It was just I had heat. They take some time to get up to heat the rights, but at least the lefts were grippy enough than everybody else.
Wonder if anyone else took that strategy there, or maybe that might be a page out of Parry's playbook for next week, perhaps.
That was great.
No, well done on getting the podium and the win. So, yeah, we'll let you have a shout out to your sponsors.
Firstly, Paul, James, and Kobe, thank you so much for running this series. It's been a blast this season. I've had a great time. I've had no pit penalties, which is amazing. I've taken the mistakes out of my game. I'd like to thank our sponsors, MDS Sports, and a big thank you, especially tonight, to the Rogue team. Kim and Craig really helped me get that win. We were talking, communicating, we were pushing each other. It was just amazing team effort, and that's how it should be. I wish Kim was up here with me.
Yeah, nice. Kim was having a pretty good run there too, as well as Craig. So it would have been good to see both of them on the podium with you.
Yeah, Craig had 10 minutes of damage left. He was doing well keeping up with us.
Yeah, missing the front bumper, no headlights, missing the rear bumper, and yeah, it didn't look like it was affecting the car at all. So he was having a pretty good run as well out of that. But unfortunately, the loss with the damage there. But no, good job on the win, and also thanks to you, Parry and Astakis, for all the AI and reports and stuff you chuck on the Discord for everyone, and the podcasts as well, the War Room. So they're pretty good too to have a listen in on as well. So thank you for doing all that work as well behind the scenes.
Thanks, mate. Just trying to stay relevant. You know, not bad for a 60-year-old. I'm doing all right with these young kids.
Yep. Well, I say when you stop, that's when you feel it. So
that's it.
Yeah, keep going, and we'll find your way back on the podium again in the coming rounds, no doubt. So we'll let you go celebrate that one with your team, because you all earned that one, and we'll catch you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Alrighty, well, that's round 15 done and dusted. Definitely did not predict how that race was going to go. I don't think AI could have predicted that one either, James.
No, it's definitely one of our more wild races, to put it mildly. That one was just really hard to wrap your head around, because there was so much going on with the strategies, who was going to be good and whatnot, coupled with crazy racing at the beginning, crazy racing at the end. Yeah, I expected a wild race tonight. Not quite that, but it definitely didn't disappoint.
Yeah, no doubt. Those first 10 laps were pretty wild, and that finish was just uncanny. So, good show for everyone tuning in tonight. I'm sure there'll be a few going back to watch that one and see what happened there. But I think the countdown's on now. 3 rounds to go. So next week, one of my favourite tracks, the Tricky Triangle, Pocono. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one. I think that was the first race that we really hit our stride up here in the broadcast booth way back when, and yeah, I can't wait for us to be back at that track once more.
Yep, no doubt. Bit of a strategy change with the Tricky Triangle as well, so a little bit different to what everyone will be used to in the 1.5 ovals. So it'll be some good watching next week, and good racing as well. But we'll wrap things up. Once again, our podium there, Perry Anastakis, Gary Wellman and Scott McClintock got the job done here tonight for round 15 of the OzOVals V8 Supercar Series. Shout out to our sponsors, UES Group, Everything Simulated, Burling Motor Group, TWRS, and Inside Lane Productions putting on the show for us and everyone at home. Kobe Jordan in behind the cameras. Thank you, James, for joining myself in the booth for another week. But wish everyone a good night, and we'll catch you next week.
Scrape it up, and then if you want, you can make it up. Take it up, drop it back down so you shake it up. Scrape it up, and then if you want, you can make it up. Take it up, drop it back down so you shake it up. I'm always first, that's crazy. My future never been hazy. I'm gonna pop it till I drop, cause I ain't dropping Miss Daisy. I'm always first, that's crazy. My future never been hazy. I got a boast, I move like a ghost. Give them that Patrick Swayze's. All of them lost, they knew the cost. I chase them down, I'm the boss. Up in a circle, hitting that purple. If that don't work, maybe a purple. Madison High, that is the spot where I get paid every race. Sign on my checks with a big X, then get up out of my space. I'm always first, that's crazy. My future never been hazy. All of my shit, always legit, it's just what my mama gave me. I'm always first, that's crazy. My future never been hazy. Call it a win, once I begin, I'ma do it for my baby. Running back, watch out cause I'm on the attack. Passing by, it's easy, I'm not gonna lie. Running back, watch out cause I'm on the attack. Passing by, it's easy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. I am the one, hot like the sun, winning the races that pay me. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. Hitting the throttle, popping the bottle, pour it on top of like gravy. It's never a cap, winning the snap, and no one got nothing to say. I'm in every place, taking every race, nobody can get in my way. Tapping the brake, first to the take, I never knew how to die. Give all the rest, all of my best, all of that takes running dry. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. You think you know how this will go, don't be so goddamn hasty. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. I'll see you there, blood in the air, victory's gonna be tasty.